There is a forest. There is a tiger which is attacking people. People living in surrounding villages live in fear of tiger attack. Politicians who want to take advantage of that fear and have an eye on the vote bank. Government officials who are puppets in the hands of the politicians. A hunter who is interested to kill the tiger to increase his hunt count. A college professor who wants to maintain the balance in environment. A DFO who tries to do her duty and gets stifled among the fear and helplessness of the people, politicians, seniors and the hunter. This is the story of Sherni. Hello friends, welcome to All That Matters, a channel about all and everything. One should not watch this movie Sherni with the expectation of a regular Bollywood movie with song, dance and fight sequence. This movie is more of showing the spotlight on what actually is happening in forests. In the name of development, advancement and convenience to human race, the forests are slowly getting invaded to dig mines. Roads pass through forest, disturbing wildlife. The tiger's natural habitat is split into two parts, making it pass through human settlement to go to the other part of the forest. This opens a conflict between the humans and the tiger, and the people fall prey to the tiger's hunger. Here lies the problem of maintaining balance between environment and development. Tiger or any other animal kills only when it is hungry or when it is threatened, unlike man who kills them for pleasure and for his personal benefit. This is the story of an upright young officer who is posted as the DFO of a forest range. DFO stands for District or Divisional Forest Officer under Forest Department of India. It shows that the officer whose task is to capture the tiger and move it to a reserve forest is unable to get it done due to various interferences from politicians and their friends. The hunter wins and kills the tiger point blank, and the officer is shown being helpless in this situation. Vidya Balan's character remains unfazed and remains steadfast in her duty in the gender-biased, politically charged environment. Though she has thoughts of resigning to her position, she is warded off by her husband due to his unstable corporate job. She continues to do her duty and holds her ground. The movie subtly shows how her feelings evolve for the feline creatures when initially she says that she does not like cats, but later part of the movie she warms up to the same cat and calls it Tuffy. She clearly understands the constraints and powers of her job, which can be seen in two scenes. In a scene where they are following the tiger and are at the verge of tranquilizing it, they are disturbed by local politicians. She says that mob control is not the forest department's job. This shows that she clearly understands the limitations of her job. In another scene, when the hunter is seen in the forest area at night with an intent to hunt the tiger, she boldly confronts and makes him leave in spite of being threatened by the hunter. This shows the powers of her job. Nowhere in the movie she loses her cool and is shown as a level-headed official, except for that one incident where, at the verge of her helplessness in saving the tiger, she laments in solitude. On a visit to the forest, she notices that the watering hole, which acts as the source of water from which the animals drink, is dry. On inquiry with other colleagues, she understands that the contractor is not fulfilling the commitments and not obeying to the instructions of the staff. She is informed that the contractor is a relative of the local MLA. She meets the contractor and tries to be tough with him and insists that the contractor fulfill what he is supposed to do. However, she witnesses that her boss seems to be on great personal terms with him and that it would not be easy for her to insist. This shows that the money which belongs to the nation is being siphoned off by the contractor with the tacit support of government officials. The hunter Pintu Bhaiya is engaged to keep the tiger out of human settlement. The idea was to capture the tiger and leave the tiger in the reserved forest. However, the hunter kills the tiger, which was not the formal intention. He later asks the forest department staff to shoot a tranquilizer to project that the killing was done in self-defense. This is understood by the DFO and she raises this topic with her senior whom she used to admire. He responds with advice to her that she should learn to pick her battles. The point to note is that although her mentor understands the situation, probably he does not want to take up this issue as this may displeasure the politician who supports Pintu Bhaiya, who is the culprit here. This indicates that the government officers are not able to do the work without being worried of repercussions. She is baffled by the response of her senior, who she used to admire a lot because of his professionalism. She calls her mentor a coward as he does not have the guts to challenge the wrongdoings of killing the tiger, which is against the law of the country. She had to pay the price for this with a transfer to a post in a museum. Not every officer would be willing to get transferred as punishment for trying to act as per the law. Audience can relate this to the current state of affairs across the nation. Towards the end of the movie, the first observation of her succeeding DFO is that the office has not been painted. He asks to meet the contractor to discuss, meaning most of the officers come with good intentions and to do their rightful duty. It is the system which arm twists them and restrains them from doing so. All the actors have done a fabulous job in their roles and live up to the character which they are portraying. The music is very minimal and in most places the natural sounds of the forest are retained. In some of the scenes, the music makes us feel a sad, melancholic feeling in the pit of the stomach, which is in line with the mood of the scene. Overall, Sherni is a movie with a message. Sherni does not roar or growl. It pinches the audience to open the eyes to reality. Hope you all like watching this video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.